Yeah, medicine is interesting because, like you said, the majority of the first part of, you could say, your life you spent in school, in books, in the hospitals, doing clinicals, patients, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like lots of times when I speak to physicians, sometimes I ask, hey, would you, change anything? Would you want to go back to be a doctor, or would you change fields? A lot of them usually tell me that they spent a big portion of their life in school, and their life started like after the age of like 30 or after the age of 35 and 40, because they just spent that majority of their life in with books in the medical field. So it's a really big devotion because you spent a lot of your time in school, and then once you graduate, once you finish, you get your residencies, all that kind of stuff. You're then also focused on other people. So it's almost like you're never, almost in a sense, living for yourself, because you're so focused on either school, or then once you finish, you're so focused on other people, trying to make them healthy, trying to make them just better. So is there anything that maybe you struggled with, or did you struggle with that yourself? Did you have any issues when you graduated, looking back into it, that's, hey, I spent this giant portion of my life in school? Did you have any regrets, anything like that?
Well, I don't have regrets, but I would never do it again. And no, I mean, it was hard work. And then it's just as you said, I happened to be of the old school. So if you called me in the middle of the night, I would have gotten up and come see you. So, I practiced at 110%. If I wasn't on call on the weekend and one of my patients got hurt, um, I would, even though I wasn't on call, I'd go take care of them. In my particular group, there were 6 to 8 orthopedic surgeons, but I was the only one that did a lot of hip fractures. So even on weekends that I wasn't on call, if a hip fracture came in, then I was kind of expected to go in and take care of it. So I really practiced 24/7, and I saw 100 people a week, which is a pretty good number. And you can't see 100 people a week and not have a complication. And if you have a complication, your week is ruined. You can't get that out of your mind. It bothers you when you sleep, and you have really little control over your life. When I got up at 6, I was at work by 7. And there was never a day in my life that my schedule was what I thought it was going to be. I'd be in bed planning everything and how everything's going to be. And, I might walk into the office at 8 o'clock and there's a broken wrist. And so I'm already behind schedule for the rest of the day. So I never did like any of that. That just wasn't my personality. My Jesuit friend was right. I think I became a very good physician, but I'm more like the guy that buys the boat. He has 2 happy days, the day he buys it and the day he sells it. And my happy day was getting into medical school or graduating. And my next happy day was when I retired. And sort of what I call the dash, the in-between time, like you're born on this day and die this day, there's a dash in between. That was my medical experience, was quite a long dash. But did I enjoy it? Yes, I enjoyed it, but thanks, but no thanks.